When technology works and it's a better solution, no matter who's trying to stop it, it gets adopted.
Hey folks, Flo here at the Avalanche Summit in beautiful London, Hatfield House. I'm here with the Mooch, Anthony Scaramucci. You just got off stage. So you say quite often that crypto is here to stay. What makes you so sure?
Well, I mean, I just think, again, it's being embraced by the largest financial institutions in the world, and it's now being embraced by the largest economy in the world. So with the legislation going through the Congress, the pro-crypto administration, Trump has a lot of faults, but in this one category, I think he's doing a great job, and I think that it's going to permanentize as a result of those things.
What's your expression around crypto is the operating system for?
Yeah, it's sort of the operating layer for the future of finance. I just think about it this way. If you're younger than me, but when I was a kid here in London, if I wanted to call my parents, I went to the post office, I got a phone card, I waited for the AT&T operator. They told me, I can talk to my parents for 15 minutes at $3 a minute, and they gave me a $45 charge. Today I can go to any cafe in London and I can hook into the Wi-Fi. The phone company survived. But the whole thing changed. We went from a very high price for long distance to no price, zero. And the world of financial transactions, we're roughly spending about $7 trillion globally in transaction verification. That is going away as a result of the blockchain. And that's just, it's going to change the world. It's going to free up a lot of this capital for economic innovation, et cetera.
Yeah. You mentioned Trump, and we know you're very critical, but like you just said, there's also some positives. So how do you separate the good and the bad for crypto?
There's good Trump and bad Trump. He's got an angel on his shoulder that tells him these are things you should do well, and he's motivated by money, so he likes crypto because he thinks he can make money for himself.
And he has.
Yeah, and then there's bad Trump where, he's like a nut with the tariffs, and he's saying destructive things, which is slowing down American commerce and American tourism. The good and bad Trump.
Quick aside, since we are a Canadian media, as I told you, should we be really more afraid than that, or is it just talk? And with Carney now in power,
a great leader. Carney's a great leader. He understands how to deal with Trump. You've also got an amazing, you've got, I don't know, 30 or 40 trillion dollars of assets in the ground in Canada. You've got an amazing culture, amazing place to live.
You're not just saying these things.
I'm not just saying these things. I spent a lot of time in Canada. My first job, actually, when I worked for Goldman Sachs, I've been 6 months in Canada selling the Cadillac Fairview shopping malls. That was my assignment. And so I've been a Regina, Saskatchewan. How many New Yorkers from Long Island can say that? So
exactly. I'd love to hear Trump say Regina. You don't do impressions, do you?
He wouldn't probably say it right.
Regina, something like that.
He could probably mix up the R with some other.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Some other consonants.
What could go wrong? So I asked you the question when you were on stage and you talked about, politics, but I mean more like what could be a catastrophic scenario, like when he is so invested, USBTC, meme coins. I mean, what would be the scandal, the kind of, the apocalypse that could happen?
Well, listen, they're allowing for some levels of grift, right? They basically are saying, well, you buy my meme coin, you show up with a big wallet, I'll give you a tour of the White House, you have lunch at my country club. I don't know. We've never done that before. Remember, there are 47 presidential terms. There's only 45 people that have been president. Grover Cleveland and Trump did it twice. So you have 44 other people that never acted like Donald Trump. And I think he's hurting. I think he's hurting the country. I think he's hurting the august institution of the presidency by focusing on this sort of self-serving nonsense.
What's one truth that the crypto industry needs to understand in 2025?
Macro truth? What do you mean? Like what?
What's one truth? Well, one thing, one sort of almost a contrarian view. We're here at a crypto conference. Most people kind of have the same view. You have an insect on your shoulder.
Thank you.
You
I think listen. I don't know if there's any quote unquote one truth. I think the truth of the matter is we all think we have the truth, and none of us actually do. It's always a perception. But I just think that when technology, this is a truth. When technology works, and it's a better solution, no matter who's trying to stop it, it gets adopted. So if I've got a horse and a buggy, and I go to the government here in London and say, I only want horse and buggies, don't let those horseless carriages on these roads. For a period of time, that will happen, but then it won't. Uber, I don't want Uber. I'm a cab driver in New York, and I do not want Uber.
Right.
You know who wants Uber? The people wanted Uber.
Yeah.
And so even though the regulators try to stop Uber and the mayors try to stop Uber, we got Uber. And so I think the truth is when a technology is better than the existing things that we're using, it gets adopted.
Final question. I know you need to run. What is your surest prediction, your highest conviction prediction for, let's say, the next 2 years in crypto?
I think Bitcoin will be over $200,000. I think that's my highest level prediction.